MTV. I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get!
Alright, so Suge is back. He's just come out with a new podcast brutally exposing a lot of people in the industry. Hey guys, it's Rob Morley. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So Suge Knight is back on it with the podcast and he goes in on a plethora of people and for grooming, conditions that they put many people in. He starts off with Quincy Jones. It says that he taught Michael Jackson things that he shouldn't have. He introduced Michael Jackson to drugs and also introduced him to the idea of not being proud to be black, hence why he began bleaching his skin, changing his facial features and looked very different before he passed from what we know of throughout his entire life. He also goes on to say this, get this guys, that Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons were lovers and that they refused the idea of being gay. It was more of a mental thing, that they were lovers, hanging on each other, men on men love, doing their absolute most, but they never considered themselves gay, and that freaky stuff was going down at Uptown Records and Def Jam. He then states P. Diddy, this is where his journey started with Andre Harrell, and that Andre Harrell was, doing stuff with P. Diddy, and that is how P. Diddy ended up being groomed. Perhaps it was through Clive Davis as well, but Clive Davis came after. Andre Harrell was the first person when he got fired from Uptown Records. That is how it began. He was groomed by him. All of this is alleged information. I'm not saying any of this is true, but this is what Suge Knight is alleging. He then says that Puffy, continued the journey. Also, according to R. Kelly, he was also touched up and had, by Andre Harrell. P. Diddy then started some journeys himself, which implies that P. Diddy was essaying a lot of people, as we know with the lawsuits. He allegedly said that Usher was sent to P. Diddy to do songs with each other at the Puffy flavored camps, but barely did any songs together, and that at times, Usher was waking up drunk in bed with Diddy and became a slave. So that is a huge allegation to come out of Suge Knight's own mouth. Clearly that he knows a lot of information that he's holding on to and that he's producing in these podcasts. And that P. Diddy was a mastermind. He says that Chris Stokes was also effing all these boys and that, he got jealous when he saw Dre messing with the boys of Immature. And of course he wanted to do stuff and he messed up massively. He also said that, it's very odd that Dre is being rewarded continuously irrespective of the allegations of violence against him. And we know from the Grammys yesterday, an award Jay-Z picked up in the name of Dre. Dre was also there. He said that Dre and Jimmy Iovine had a lover relationship as well. And that is how things started between them. So he's really gone in this 25-minute podcast. And I thought I'd give it to you guys in less than 4 minutes so you guys know exactly what he said. Quickly, one and done. In and out, we keep it quick over here on this channel. But basically exposing them all, saying that these are how the relationship started, that this started from somewhere when it comes to Diddy. He wasn't the first one to begin this. People on the higher ups when it comes to him, Jimmy Iovine, Quincy Jones, Andre Harrell, Russell Simmons, were all doing SA related stuff, grooming young boys, and it's absolutely insane. The fact that Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons were lovers is a major allegation to make, but then connect the dots that P. Diddy began interning with Andre Harrell, and that is where he began to get groomed as well. Then P. Diddy was sent to do the same things to Usher. Who was sending P. Diddy? That is what I would like to know. Who is making these calls? Is it Clive? Is it somebody? We don't know, but this is major allegations that Suge Knight has come out with when it comes to even having conversations about Michael Jackson, what he was told, perhaps how he had to be groomed with stuff, and the fact that, they grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses, and some people around were trying to protect them. It is very intriguing to say the least. I'm not surprised by any of this information. I think at this point we shouldn't be, because we know what happened with P. Diddy. We should not be surprised. But at the same time, it is still very interesting that, he's come out with this in a guns blazing podcast that he did over 24 to 48 hours ago that has basically gone viral and a lot of people are speaking about it. I think it's a great time for him to do this podcast, especially this month. But at the same time, when it comes to the relationship with Dre and Jimmy Iovine and Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons, those are the two things that caught my eye. And for the fact that P. Diddy started journeys himself and interned for Andre, and the fact that he was sent to do things to Usher, these were the parts of the podcast that definitely caught my eye. Make of this what you will. Do subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.